So, good morning, Together Church. Yesterday we had the pleasure of seeing Paul and Flea's 60s wallpaper in their bedroom. This morning you have the pleasure of seeing the background of my grandson's bedroom over in Texas. And so this morning we're looking at some amazing verses in Romans chapter 3, day 7. And there's one particular verse in this that really, for me, sticks out above all others. But just to sort of think about the first three chapters of Romans, what Paul has been doing, he's been really trying to develop an argument all the way through, just to demonstrate it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter whether you are a Jew, where you can claim righteousness through physical things, through just the heritage of being a Jew, or whether you're not a Jew. It doesn't matter who you are, but before God we're all equal. And before God, all of those things that we may claim to be the things that give us access to God, our own goodness, our obedience to the law, it is all nothing. And it doesn't matter whether we are obeying the law in 90% of the things. It is those odd things that actually destroy and keep us away. And for me, as I say, the one verse that really sticks out is Romans 3:23, and it's a very, very famous verse, and one that many gospel sermons really highlight. And for me, this verse can be taken in one of two ways. It can either be a verse of amazing encouragement, or it's a verse that is something that we don't actually like. So for me, the verse, when I looked at it as a verse of encouragement, there is no distinction, since all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. And this verse is such a leveler. It makes me realize that I am actually the same as everybody else. Everybody else is the same as me. That it doesn't matter how good I try to be or how bad I am. Before God, I am the same. And there is no distinction at all. Before God, all of us are equal. And as I say, that is in many ways an encouragement. But it's only encouragement if we're willing to be humble before God and to realize our state. And if you're unwilling to do that, then it is a verse that is really unpalatable. Because you may go along and you think, well, I've helped half a dozen old ladies across the street today. I've done this thing. I've done all of these good things. I've obeyed the law. I've done this, that, and the other. But God is saying, actually, all of those good things, it's not good enough, because there are things in your life where you have sinned and you fall short of the glory of God. And this verse reminds me of the prayer of humble access that in a lot of traditional churches people have to read as they come to the time of communion. We do not presume to come to this your table, O merciful Lord, trusting in our own righteousness, but in your abundant and great mercies. We're not worthy so much as to gather up the crumbs under your table, but you are the same Lord, whose character is always to have mercy. So for me, these verses are summed up in this prayer of humble access, that I don't come to God trusting in my own righteousness, but I come trusting in God's abundant and great mercies. And we are, as this verse says, all the same, all have sinned. We all come before God, needing to take hold of his abundant and great mercies. Well, bless you all.